Special. Starring Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. Harrison Ford as Han Solo. Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia. With special guest star, Beatrice Arthur.
Welcome back to Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight.
Nice.
Wilson's joining us.
We were just a Jedi, you know?
Welcome.
Whoa, you're so fast.
Who's that up there?
Where are we again, Sean? Is this the first part of the Valley of the Jedi?
Yes, we are on Rusan, and we're heading towards the valley.
I like how they put up lighting fixtures in this cave.
Is that technically like an orange saber or yellow?
That's a orange one.
Ooh.
Used to have a green one, but some jerks broke it, so now I got this one.
How did it turn blue then by the next one?
Because he built a new one.
The dead dark side boy's lightsaber?
Yep.
Yes. What was that kid's name again?
Yun.
Yun, yeah.
Should I?
Unfortunate hairline.
Very unfortunate. I think it was drawn on.
Whoops.
Game version.
I'm lost. I don't know.
Yun?
Yeah, it's the dark side boy
Yun.
that you fight.
Yun. Y-U-N.
Yun.
Yun.
Yun. Like Carl Yun.
You don't kill him,
because he's the young boy.
but
Young.
then he gets killed.
He gets killed because he tries to deflect Sarah.
I'm trying to remember
No.
if we even cared
Because
for him.
that sounds a little like casual, being like, he gets killed by my hand.
Exactly.
He was just a hothead.
He gets murdered.
It was by another dark boy.
By me.
Another dark boy kills him.
Oh.
At that
Imperial Walker. Stay alive.
Survival
The survival game.
Scooby-Doo mystery machine.
Scooby-Doo monster game.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo monster. Scooby-Doo monster game.
Which?
Holy shit, that guy got disintegrated.
Colonel Gentleman is the best.
I love Colonel Gentleman. He's one of the best characters in the show.
That's the same sound effect as Virtual Springfield.
That was my nickname in high school.
I haven't
Really?
played that game since I was a kid.
Virtual Springfield.
Was it Bart's Virtual Adventure or whatever? Is that what it is?
Virtual Springfield.
It's a great
What
underground rapper.
was that
right?
on?
What, Virtual Springfield?
Was it on SNES or something? Or?
No, it was on PC.
Oh, okay, I never
Isn't
played
there a
that.
Buffalo Springfield?
Yeah.
Buffalo
Dusty Springfield.
But it's like it's the
Everybody yellow.
progression of Jefferson Airplane to like
Yeah.
Jefferson Starship.
The Starship.
To Virtual Springfield.
Virtual Springfield.
So you got Buffalo Springfield, then it goes up to Virtual Springfield, right?
And now we're on...
Dusty Springfield. Buffalo Springfield.
There you go.
And now we're on...
Virtual Springfield.
Virtual.
now we're on Rem Lazar. That's...
That's
Yep.
true. Hey. I don't think I've ever been here.
Well, don't die.
I have no memory of this
It's okay,
place.
I got quick saves.
Obi-Wan saying Gandalf lines.
I have no memory of this.
No, it's Obi-Wan. It's Alec Guinness.
I know, but I'm doing the Gandalf.
Make Gandalf say Obi-Wan lines.
Gandalf say Obi-Wan lines?
Yeah.
Okay, the only one I can think of is like,
What is this green stuff?
hello there. That's my Gandalf doing Obi-Wan's.
Oh.
Oh!
Whoa!
A grav lift.
Wee!
Boing.
The sense of buoyancy is so...
Hey!
Ah! Lasers!
What are some of your
Holy-
memorable lines from Star Wars?
What other memorable lines are there from Star
Obi-Wan?
Wars?
What are your memorable ones?
There's only one memorable line from Star Wars, and you know that.
Use
Do
the
I?
Force.
Yeah.
Use the farce.
No.
There's use the force. There's
But what are yours?
Here, can I give you mine?
Yeah,
By
do
asking
yours.
you to participate a little bit.
Okay, let's do it.
You have to feed me the line so I can respond with the. Ask me what my name is.
What's your name?
Oh.
What's your name?
I'm Wilson. Wilson Skywalker. No, for me,
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
honestly, mine is just when Luke and Vader are having their duel on Cloud City, and Luke like jumps up really high and gets up in the rafters, and Darth Vader just follows him. He's like, impressive. I love it.
And
I
then
love
Luke does like some juggling act, and he's like, most impressive. Most impressive. Luke's just like, Dad, look. Most impressive. He's just being a good dad at that moment.
I was the juggler, Papa?
How about you, Bradshaw? What's your most memorable line that you can always brings you back to the movies?
To the movies. I mean, do or do not. There's no try.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
That's just a good quote.
Yeah.
But
that I hear that in my head in fucking Yoda voice and shit.
When, like you said,
Frank
I
Oz.
shouldn't try this.
Oh.
It's just it's such a Star Warsy thing, like the feel of it, the sound of it in your head.
Mine is another Yoda's. Like, there's another good Yoda quote when he says, like, we are not like this crude matter. Celestial beings are
Luminous
we.
beings are we?
Luminous beings are
Luminous beings.
not this crude matter.
That's a good one.
I don't have many deep cut lines that I remember. It's all the basic bitch shit.
But I was gonna go to Tashi Station and pick up some power converters.
Yeah. I watched the. Do you know the Russos have a podcast
I did
called
not.
The Pizza? What's it
The
called?
pizza? I don't know.
Pizzagate?
No, it's called it's Pizza Gate Podcast.
What? Are you serious?
No, all they do is sit down. It's Pizza Party Podcast. I have no idea. Their premise is that
Russo
they.
Brothers and Salvador Precinct.
I hope the beginning of every episode is them calling like dominoes and placing in real order.
All they do is
The
get.
Russo
like,
brothers.
Yeah, this is Fantino Russo.
Oh,
Yeah, they go to different pizza places, or they tell their guests to go to different pizza places, and then they talk about a certain movie.
Stop listening to this podcast and get pizza.
Stop listening to pizza and get this podcast.
That'd be a good name for a podcast.
Oh, there's a door.
Pizza Film School.
Okay.
And yeah, they did one where they talked about Empire, and Hamill was on. And they were just talking about cool behind the scenes stuff, where
Yeah.
like Hamill had to like say these really technical dialogue things because he was like, George, nobody can really say this at any given moment.
Yeah, but I think they
Mark.
can. if you try hard enough. Mark, you stop being such a pussy, Mark.
You just gotta
Hey,
do it.
Mark, remember the last movie, Do or Do Not, There Is No Try.
Hey, Mark, remember when I made a movie that is now a successful hit, made $millions of dollars? How about you shut up? Stop being a pussy. Say it. Just
Hey,
say it.
hey Mark, who were you before my movies?
Yeah. What if George
Oh,
Lucas
oh.
was just a bully on set? Like,
Giving like two
hey,
twisters.
Hey, Mark, Frank Oz, how about you shut up and operate that little green puppet? I created him. Yoda's my baby.
Stick your hand up, back up my baby's ass, and let's do this.
My little green baby's
This is
asshole.
my baby. You know what I say about my baby? Stick your hand back up that baby's ass, and we'll finish this take, all right? Son of a
Hey, Miss
bitch.
Piggy, how about you shut up? Get Kermit in here to replace you. Where's that Henson? Get Henson on the phone.
Where's Henson? I need to talk to Henson.
Why'd they send me their second best?
They send me Piggy when I ask for Frog.
God damn it, Hans.
Do you ever watch old interviews of Jim Henson like going on talk shows and then the like him on
Dick Cavett.
oh god, why am I blanking on the name?
Is that the one where he brings out different puppets and shit?
Yes, he brought out Kermit. He brought out
Kermit.
Ernie, I think.
Kermit the Frog.
God, but he went
Johnny Carson.
Remember
no,
fucking
it wasn't
Kremet,
Johnny
dude?
Carson.
Remember the
Kremet?
The Kremet video? Song.
I don't.
Damn it. Yeah.
The Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. Yeah.
Or
Dude.
Sesame
Oh
Street.
yeah.
Classic. That's a classic.
Too fucked up.
It's an internet
God,
classic.
this is bothering me. I gotta look it up now.
Sesame Street. Kermit's doing drugs and shit.
Like the first thing you hear is somebody smoking a bong.
Yeah. Kermit.
What's up, Kermit?
Yeah, that's Big Bird. Yeah.
Big Bird.
Um,
That is not a litter.
It was when Jim Henson was on the Arsenio Hall show,
Ah.
and Arsenio's like, "But come on, like we all know that you're fucking with this Piggy, right? Like you're getting that." And he's like, "Well, we don't say that. You can say that, Arsenio, but we don't say that. Like you're not gonna make me curse."
Yeah, exactly. Just with that the Kermit light voice that he naturally has.
Yeah.
Basically, Kermit.
Or when Jim Henson was like accepting or presenting at the Oscars one year, and he gets up and Kermit and Scooter are like having a back and forth about like, "Okay, Scooter, open the envelope." Scooter's like, Open the envelope? I can't do that, Kermit. Don't ask me to do that, Kermit. 'Cause he doesn't have hands.
Yeah.
And so Jim Henson comes up. He's like, "Here, I got this, guys." And he starts reading, and he's just like, "And the sorry, I had a frog in my throat." You man, you.
Cheeky.
Oh, cheeky.
Oh, cheeky.
Cheeky frog.
Speaking of cheeky, look at that sneaky bastard.
He sees you. You see him? He's leaning at a 45-degree angle, like, hey,
Hey, it's
What are you doing up there?
Get down here.
I can tell you what,
I
babe.
can see his boots, but is that?
hey, what if
Oh no!
Rip.
Wow. All right.
Woo!
Ground beef hair, goddammit.
Ground beef hair.
Yeah, look at that. It's like
Taco meat.
yeah, it's Taco Bell.
Hello.
Taco Bell
I'm-
taco meat.
I'm hair ground beef.
Just look at the back of his head. It's Taco Bell.
I can't
taco
see the
meat.
back of Kyle Tarn's head.
Why
right
am I
now.
flying?
You
Whoa!
will.
Oh, damn.
If that giant girl up there,
no.
like fell on you,
Just right on top of him.
you killed him
You
though.
killed him.
See his little booty?
Yeah.
I shot him right before I landed.
Oh, I thought you just landed.
I thought you
on
fucking Mario stomped
See, look
him.
at it.
I wish I could Mario stomp him.
Taco Bell ground beef.
Taco
Nine-
Bell ground beef.
19.
That meat,
Got
that
the-
beef paste, that beef
That meat,
paste.
Matt beat.
McRib on his shoulder.
Yeah.
McRib.
Got a rack of ribs on his shoulder.
Whoops.
Don't you hate that?
Backwards fanny
Have
pack.
you had the McRib?
No, never.
No.
Not in my life.
It's
I've never had a
looked
McRib.
Good to
I've-
me in life.
I've only
If I had a
like,
choice,
the school's version
yeah,
of McRib.
the Mr. Rib.
Yeah,
The Mr. Rib.
I think
I
I
had
ate
it
that
at
once.
school. Yes.
It's like
Having a Mr. Rib with a Mr. Pibb.
But if I had a choice, at McDonald's, I never got the Mr. Rib.
Right.
the Mr. Rib.
They
Okay.
just don't.
No, you didn't because they didn't
I
serve
never
it.
got the McRib.
What they make it look like is like it has bones in it, but you eat it.
But it's just a mold.
It's like, oh, that's
It's just
so
a mold. They
disgusting.
put that
And
porky paste in
McRib is only
Yeah.
Breast pork.
to look like ribs.
Oh, I
Whoa.
don't understand.
fucking running in the 90s down there.
You know what my favorite thing is?
In life?
No, this is,
Right now.
It's not really. It's just at the moment in
At
my
the
head
moment.
that currently occurred to me.
Sure.
Currently
you know how, like, you see like chefs and stuff, and they're always like,
Ouch.
people, we use every part of the animal and whatever and show admiration for it. And then they're like, why are you eating chicken nuggets for? You know what's in chicken nuggets? And I'm like, they're using every part of the animal. It's good.
That's true.
You're being hypocrites. Being hypocrites, famous chefs.
The only thing I know chefs to say is a beautiful asparagus salad, and then just a nicely tossed, a fresh tomato.
I love the
only
video
other
of
thing I
the
know chefs
British
do is-
chef guy that teaches or shows the kids how they
You love it, sauce.
chicken
That's-
nuggets.
Yeah, the Jamie. That's
Yeah,
what spurred it on
Jamie
because I
Oliver.
saw that again on Watch People Die Inside.
Yeah.
Or
on
Jamie Oliver's
Reddit.
like, do you guys still want to eat this? And
They're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, and I'm like,
just
no,
see,
dude.
like,
You're
the
using every
happiness
part of
just
the
drains from his face.
every part of the animal.
Hey,
It's
man.
being respectful.
It's being respectful, but it's, yeah.
More
don't
so,
like-
it's petty pinching.
I don't like
and
the
finding a way to make
information.
money off of excess. But
Like
yeah,
chicken nuggets and hot dogs and like
Yeah.
even gummy stuff like gummy bears and
Mm-hmm.
the fact that there's they're using like
Gelatin.
Yep.
gelatin, what gelatin is.
Yep.
I don't like the information, but I like the food. It tastes good. I don't
Yep.
care.
We'll be
Isn't
back.
gelatin, like bone molder or
we'll eat bones. We don't care.
bones?
Will we eat bones? Find out next time.
We'll be back.
We don't care.
We might have some bones